Hey, my name is Arun, and the question is, how did my pain journey start? Where did it take me, and where am I now today? So when I was 24, I started to get pretty intense lower back pain. It started when I was playing basketball. I'll never forget one night, it was in the summer, so it was pretty warm out, and it was a really good game, but when I finished, I had to take an Uber home because I could barely move. Pain shot from my lower back down to my feet, and I knew that something was wrong. And so I made my way to the doctor the next day and got an MRI done, and I was diagnosed with degenerative disc disease, which was something at that age I didn't really understand. I'd never heard of before, and it was pretty scary. And I spent the next 3 years really eliminating all the activities that I would love doing. I stopped biking, I stopped um, playing other sports. I could barely walk for more than 10 minutes without having to sit down, and it really destroyed my quality of life. Uh, I followed all the doctor's recommendations. I saw probably 4 or 5 over a 3 year period. I did physical therapy for a year and a half, and nothing really seemed to work. The pain went from my back and then spread to other areas of my body, like up to my neck, and then my shoulders. I actually couldn't lift my arms above 90 degrees. I started to get pain in my wrists, and I slowly retreated back to my room. I thought my life was doomed to be like this. I lost my youth at age 24, and I stopped really hanging out with people because it was hard to explain to them what was going on, even how it changed my mood and my mindset. And I tried my best to kind of cope and stay strong, but fell into some pretty dark places over that period. And what helped me is actually 3 years later when I discovered some research around meditation helping back pain. And I'd never meditated in my life, but at that point, after trying everything else, I thought, why not? And the more I looked into it, the more I started finding people talking about how stress and emotions can persist pain, and by meditating and de-stressing the body and dealing with those emotions, then you can actually start to find relief. And so probably about the 5th or 6th time meditating in my life, it was during, it was like only a 5 or 10 minute session, and I noticed the pain shift from my lower back to my legs. And at that moment, that was an aha moment. I was like, wow, this can't be just physical if this is happening. And so within only a short time later, I started to see that the pain come down after 3 years of just misery. And the rest is kind of history. It's been the last 2 years really trying to work through some of the traumas that I think express themselves as physical pain. I had cancer when I was 19 and 22 as well. And so it's been quite a journey. Wouldn't say that I'm pain-free, but I'm back to doing everything that I was before, back to biking. And you have probably already made this connection, but I'm also the founder of this app, and I really wanted to just spread the awareness around this kind of treatment and help people like myself and yourself, find relief and get back to doing what you love. So I hope this works for you, and reach out to me with any questions or thoughts.